Okay, just to go along with the sort of update on the earnings of the Amazon affiliate website, Cycle Run Row, for the year so far, which is 12th of May or 13th of May. So it would be interesting to look at the stats, look at my analytics for my site, and then compare this to what's happening with Amazon, so we can compare how many people come to the site, how many people go through to Amazon, and how many people end up buying, just so you can get an idea of what kind of level you can get to and what your site can achieve. So the date here is 1st of Jan 2015 to the 12th of May, so basically this year so far. And this is just my Google Analytics account, and it's showing me the number of visitors. So sessions is basically the number of visitors that come to my site, and this is for every day for the year so far. So you see it spikes up and down, and this is normal, but it's normally, wavering around this 100 people a day mark. There was lots at the beginning. Well, this is January because it's a bit colder and after Christmas, so people are probably going a bit more crazy on home fitness. So there was, nearly 200, but on average, around 100 people a day it's getting. So look weekly. You see, it was more at the beginning of January there, but we're getting around 700 people a week. And if we go for the months, it's quite consistent. Obviously May's lower because we're only halfway through, but we had nearly 4,000 January, but then 2,500 to 2,500. So it's basically consistent of 2,500 to 2,700 people a month on the site, which is quite a lot of people searching for exercise bikes or home fitness things, which is great. So around 100 people a day is what it gets. So here's stats here. So we have over the whole year so far, so May the 12th had nearly 13,000 people or different visits, and this is 11,000 different people. So some of these people have come back again. So we can see 85% of the people are new, but the rest come back. And they visited, nearly 24,000 pages. So there's nearly each person that comes to the site basically visits 2 pages. Stays on the site for nearly 2 minutes, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. And a bounce rate of 64%, which again isn't bad. So basically that means someone searches in Google, clicks on one of my links in Google, comes to my site, and then pretty quickly clicks the back button in the browser and goes back to the Google search results. That counts as a bounce. So 64 might seem quite high to you, but it's actually not a bad number. Sites have 80, 90%. Obviously the lower the better this number, but this isn't a bad number. Okay, so these are the stats. So meaning this nearly 13,000 people have been on the site for the year so far. So if we go to Amazon, and this is for the year so far, if we have a look at the orders, there have been 327 orders. So let's note these numbers down, and then if we have a look at the earnings, actually I want to have a look at some more numbers here. So there have been this many clicks, 4,992 clicks. So basically my links on my site have been clicked nearly 5,000 times to come over to Amazon. So we've had nearly 13,000 people, and nearly 5,000 of them have clicked across, and then 327 of them actually bought something. And then if we have a look at the earnings, for the month for the year so far, and we have £1,004.26 earnings. So we've got these numbers now, so we can kind of work out what the number of people on the site translates to in terms of orders and then money. So basically what it shows is that 5,000 people click on my links from the 13,000 visits. So basically that works out at nearly 40% of the people that come to my site actually click on one of my Amazon affiliate links, which is fantastic. That's really high. Really happy with that. So that kind of shows me that the way I've got my site laid out is good. And then 327 people have actually ordered something, which works out as 3%. So 3% of every single visitor on my site, so 3 out of every 100 people on my site actually end up ordering something from Amazon, which again I'm really happy about. It's not an amazing number, but it's it's pretty good. So I can just see how if I can get 100 people, which I basically do, which I showed you before, 100 people a day, I make 3 sales a day. And if we look at the actual money, so it's made just over £1,000 so far. So if we have a look for every single visitor on the site, so we've had 13,000 people and I've made £1,000, that works out every single person is worth 8 pence. That doesn't sound much, but if you get these kind of numbers, you can work out, I just need to increase the number of people on the site, and that increases number. So every single person that comes to my site is worth 8 pence in Amazon commission. Everyone that clicks, so I've had 5,000 clicks from everyone that comes, so 40% of the people that come to my site click, and each one of these clicks that goes through to my site, that's actually worth 20 pence. And for everyone that buys, so I've had 327 sales, so if someone actually ends up buying, each buyer is worth an average of around £3.10, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those numbers. So I'll just stick these up here just to show you more clearly. So it just gives you an idea of if you can build an Amazon affiliate site similar to this one. So my average product price is probably around £100, maybe slightly more, slightly less when someone buys something. So you see, if you build an Amazon affiliate site like mine, my Cycle Run Row site, which I just discussed in my video series, then if you know you can bring in this kind of number, then you'll be able to generate this kind of commissions. And you can work out, oh, you're only bringing in 10 people a day. Well, that doesn't matter. You can work out these stats, and then you can learn how you can scale your site and then what it could potentially earn you in the future.